When you look at these words, what comes to your mind? Les articles définis et indéfinis. Coucou les amis, c'est Welva. J'espère que vous allez bien. Today we are going to see the definite and the indefinite articles. Let's start with the definite articles. So in English, we just have a single definite article to represent things, nouns that are known to us or that are specific. In French, it is different. Depending on the gender of the word and if it is a singular or a plural word, the definite article is different. We can have le, la, l for singular words, les for the plural words. Let's start with la. La, it is used for feminine words that do not start with a vowel. Example, la fille, la table. But now, how do you do to identify these feminine words? In most cases, the feminine words will end with an E, e.g., la table. It is ending with an E. The second case, it can end with an IE. Example, la géographie. So some words can also end with an I accent aigu I. Example, la cheminée. Some words can also end with ION. Example, la télévision. So these are tips to help you identify the feminine words. That does not necessarily mean that you cannot get feminine words that end otherwise, or getting words that end with these letters and then they are not feminine. Example, le coude, that's the elbow. It is ending with an E, but it is not feminine. Is that okay? Alright, so let's move to le. Le is used for masculine words that do not start with a vowel. Example, le vélo. How do you identify these masculine words? You can get the masculine words by seeing if the word ends with an I accent aigu. Example, été. You can also get it if you check if the word is not feminine using the tips mentioned earlier, e.g., le garçon, le stylo. It is a good thing for you when practicing the words, when practicing any words, to do that together with the respective articles. So if I say, for example, garçon, garçon, is it le garçon ou la garçon? When practicing, you can actually check for the article, the corresponding article. Is that okay? So let's continue with l. So l, it is used for singular words, either feminine or masculine, that start with a vowel or an H. So this one is irrespective of the gender. You can use the L, the L, but it has to start with what? A vowel or an H. Is that okay? Example, l'avion, l'homme. Le. Le is used for plural words, for plural things, irrespective of their gender. So example, we have les avions. You have to make a liaison there. Les avions, les vélos. So irrespective if the word starts with a vowel or a consonant, or if it is a feminine word or a masculine word, you can use les. So that is all for the definite articles. Let's move on to the indefinite articles, les articles indéfinis. So we use these articles when the things we are speaking about are unknown to us or they are non-specific. So in English, we have a and an. In French, we have un, une, des, depending if the words are singular, plural, feminine, masculine. Is that okay? It follows the same rule as the definite articles. So for un, when do you use un? Un is used for masculine words that are non-specific or that are unknown to the speaker. Example, un avion. You have to make the liaison. Since it is starting with a vowel, you make a liaison. Un avion. An aeroplane. You do not know about the aeroplane. That is why you see un avion. So, une. It is used for feminine words that are non-specific or unknown to the speaker. Example, une fille, a girl. They. They is used for the plural form of the indefinite article, and it doesn't depend on the gender of the word. Example, des garçons, boys. So if there are bananas on the table, the bananas are unknown to you. You don't know about the bananas. But in French, if you have to say this word, you have to introduce an article. That is where the de comes in. Il y a des bananes sur la table. You can't say il y a bananes sur la table. Doesn't make sense. You have to introduce this article. Il y a des bananes sur la table. But in English, you can actually say there are bananas on the table or there are some bananas on the table. You can plainly say there are bananas on the table. But in French, no. You have to introduce des to make it sound better. So let's see this exercise. Hope the lesson was okay. Let's see the exercise. Identify the article défini to be used. Number 1, elephant. 2, homme. 3, chaise. 4, cahier. 5, haricot. Then the second one. So what is the first thing you have to do when you see these words? So you have to identify if the word is singular or plural. And if it is singular, does it start with a vowel or a consonant? Those are the first things you have to identify. And if it starts with, after that, you can actually ask, the tips I have for the feminine words, can I use them here? Or for the masculine words, can they help me? So let's start with the first. The first is starting with a vowel, and we said irrespective of the gender, if it starts with a vowel and it is not a plural word, what do we use? We use l. So the first one, the answer is l. The second one, it doesn't have an S at the end, so it is singular. And then it is starting with an H. What did we say? If it starts with an H, irrespective of the gender, the article to be used is l. So that's the second. The second one is l. The third, shares. It is ending with an E and then it is starting with a consonant. So you can't use L. You will use either le or la and not le because it doesn't have an S at the end. So what should we use? Le or la. Remember the tips I gave. You can actually use la because it is it is ending with an E. And we said words that end with an E will most likely be feminine words. So the answer is la. And exactly, we say la chaise. We do not say le chaise, we say la chaise. So the fourth one, cahier. The cahier is ending with an S. So it is plural. So the only plural definite article in French is le. So the answer there is le. But what if it did not have an S at the end? It could have been what? Le hola. Le cahier. Le cahier. So identify the article indefinite to be used. The first one you have as above, as what we did above, you have to know if it is singular or plural. This first one is singular, it does have an S at the end. So it is singular. Should we use un or une? What do you think? We are going to use une. It is ending with an E. So it is most likely to be a feminine word. So une école. And it is right. We say une école. Number two, maison. It is ending with an S. For indefinite article, it will be des maisons. The third one, coude. It is ending with an E. So what is the most likely indefinite article to be used? Une. But coude is not feminine word. It is a masculine word. So we say un coude. So as I said, when practicing your words, try to practice with the corresponding article so that it will ease your work and it will ease your understanding. Is that okay? Hope you like the video. Let's meet in the next video. See you.